love your Skype handle. That is fantastic.
Thank you. That's my comedian name.
That is awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. Joins us live here in a broadcast. Hung Young Terrarist, or Tokyo Cunt Punch, whichever you want to refer to her as. And by the way, you have a great Skype background. You've got the trees behind you and everything. That is awesome. Fantastic.
Yeah, I was bringing the nature today. I also have a coconut, so I'm going to keep it like tropical vibes.
That is awesome as well. So tell me a little bit about you, because you've got all sorts of things going on.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Sorry.
No problem. I think that's a great ringtone.
Is that the choo-choo train?
Yes.
I'm working on starting a podcast right now called Cunt Punch Drunk, and I did the theme song for that. And I'm trying to gear up and write this book. Other than that, I don't know. I'm just constantly dicking around with stuff. I have an album out. Kind of want to do a new record. Blah blah blah. You know. Comedy's dead.
Why do you think comedy is? Why do you think comedy is dead?
I don't really think it's dead, but I haven't ventured to watch any of these Zoom comedy shows yet. Have you?
I have tried to stay the hell away from a lot of these, like empty arena wrestling shows and these Zoom comedy shows and all these things. I just don't have any interest. I don't know. It's kind of strange.
Yeah, it is strange. Can you say the word dickin'? I know it's terrestrial radio. Can you say that?
Oh yeah, you can say whatever you want, because the people that don't like it will dump out and come back later. That's what I always tell everybody.
I was told it was terrestrial radio.
Yeah,
so we can
it's we're all over the place, but I have stations that pick us up, and sometimes they don't like the content, so they come back later. So they basically dump out, essentially, is the technical term.
Uh-huh.
We have got a great guest with us today. She joins us live here on iHeartRadio and also AMFM247.com, 50-plus AM/FM stations across the country and around the world. Hung Young Terrarist with us today here on our broadcast. And so why do you think that, I'm apparently not the only one, because you obviously you're not watching any of the Zoom comedy shows. I'm not watching any of the empty arena professional wrestling things. Why are people, in your opinion, just not into this stuff?
I think a lot of comedians are just getting they're just getting really antsy and desperate, and I mean I think I'm the same. I think I'm doing one of them on the 19th. I don't even know what it's called. Everybody's creating a new Zoom show. I was gonna do it, but then I got sad. I got overwhelmed with the sadness of this pandemic, and I've amassed like 5 emails of dope comedians that I wanted to put together a show, but initially it was gonna be in my living room, and then this shit just we had to cut the capacity in half. Then everything was closed, so to do it on Zoom, I don't know. I think that just to even do it in person it requires a certain level of being able to rein it in, whatever you want to call that. Like, you got to be able to harness like so many people.
That too.
And yeah, and so I don't know. I just it just seems like insane. There's so much on my plate right now though too. I decided, I think, for my show, at least I'm just doing a podcast for now, and I'm gonna just keep it to one-on-one, because I like to get deep with a person, you know. What I mean? And you can't really get deep with like a lot of people. Maybe you can. But
Well, sometimes I've been able to do interviews with folks where we talk for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, where, I look at the time later and I'm like, holy shit, where'd the time go? And then there's other times I've talked to people and I don't know.
You're not looking at me. You're looking away from me.
I'm looking, right? I'm looking at you on the screen. I've got one camera to the side of me here.
Can I see? Can you look at me in the camera from the side?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just want to see you that way. I didn't see you that way. So hello. I didn't even you've been like this the whole time.
Yeah, we've got three to four cameras here, and I have a Skype camera. And then the actual camera that I use to broadcast with is on another computer. So that's the camera when we put the video up and we do the streaming and everything. That's the camera that you'll see me on. But I have this camera here just set up because people are like, well, I can't see you on Skype. And I'm like, well, this computer's not set up for the Skype. But I do like your equipment there that you're setting up. I think this is an interesting look here.
I don't know what's happening. I've been up since 4 a.m. So I was so sad. I have this office, but I don't like to go into it because it makes me sad. So I just decided to bring all my shit into the living room. Everything's on my kitchen table. I don't like being in my office. That's what I've learned. I don't like it. But sorry, I'm such a spaz.
No. This is good.
Is it good? Is it okay?
I like all this. I think this is fantastic.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna. I just. What the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. We're not cussing.
So.
Wait, what was your question? All my equipment. Yeah, I got a machine here.
Yes. All your gear.
Making some beats again.
That's awesome.
I actually have 3 records that I actually had to pull because I used samples and I'm just not trying to get slapped with a $150,000 lawsuit. So the 3 records that I made from like 2015 to 2019, I had to just pull, and they were completely psychotic anyway, but I really did them for me. I did them for me, so fuck it. But
That's awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. Hung Young Terrarist is with us on Skype, and so tell me why you had to pull some of the records. What was going on there?
They were. How do I describe this? It was like taking a mixed media of all kinds of smorgasbord. It was like taking paint and just like crumbs from an end of a chip bag and fruit and jam and the way I threw these records together was completely insane. I mean, I think like probably they're like each track had 60 tracks, 20 vocals, like just psychotic voices, a lot of dissonance, a lot of I didn't want it to be easy to get through, and it was hard for people to get through it. It's even hard. Like I go back and I listen to it and I'm like, oh my God, I was fucking insane. And I was on LSD.
Wow.
And I didn't want to write anything for it. I just wanted to kind of sit in front of my computer and just like vomit, just like vomit shit. So used like used a bunch of different effects on my voice, and I used 4 different DAWs. I used Machine, Ableton, I used the MPC 3000, and I don't know if this means anybody, unless you're like you're a gearhead, you don't know what I'm talking about.
No. I think this is all great information that you're espousing here to us. I think this is awesome. At least we're getting a little bit of an inside to how you make your music and everything. I think that's great.
Yeah, I used to be a beat head. I used to be a hardcore beat head, and I was all about it. I even wrote a song about that, and it goes. I can't say it. It's too fucked up. But sorry. Sorry. Uh,
So how
it's a weird one.
how do people find you online and get your stuff and get involved with you?
If you go to my website, hungyungterrorist.com, you will see there's like a little link strip, and there's a link to it on all platforms. You literally just Google it. Google the self-titled album. It's Hung Young Terrorist. It's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. It's everywhere. It's on Tidal. Um, and I got my music videos up. So yeah, it's out there, and I'm itching to do a new one. I kind of want to do a new one. I want it to be like jazzy, but like a little bit like Beck, a little dirty. Um, but I want it to be comedically cinematic.
Okay, that is those are words I've never heard put together before. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, like I don't know. I really want to see Blue Velvet again. It's been a long time since I've seen Blue Velvet the movie. Did you see Blue Velvet? You must have,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Everybody's seen Blue Velvet. I gotta
So
see it. I gotta see that scene. Doesn't he like kick her around and like she's on the floor and he kicks her
I
or
haven't
something?
seen it in a while, but yeah, that sounds familiar. So I've got one of your music videos up here, and we are gonna put this up for our mobile, viewers and everybody. Some of your music videos here from YouTube. Uh, Tell me a little bit about sleeping on the toe. You've got wrestling. You've got kids in wrestling masks here. We've got. Tell me about this video.
Yeah, that was the artistic direction of this woman, Alexandra Duez. She lives in upstate New York. She's a visual artist, and she works with film and a lot of black and white. And she just had this wild idea. We actually shot that in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah, well, oh my God, the people are so much cooler out there about filming. It's way better than they are in LA or New York. It's like they're just cool about letting you film all kinds of places. So yeah, that was really fun. Those kids were really dope. One of them started crying, and we had to to make him feel better. It's just a friend of hers. But yeah, that was fun. I miss those days. The shooting those music videos was fun. I'm really dying to do. I have a great comedy song called Big Titted Cows. I've been begging my sugar daddy to give me like 5 grand to go shoot it with Holly Randall, but he's crying about money right now.
Everybody seems
He
to be
thinks,
crying about money
yeah,
right
that's what I'm
now.
saying. I'm like, everyone's crying about money. He thinks like he's the only one that's been hit by this pandemic. Like everybody's losing their stocks, honey.
So, how long did it take to put this video together? Because this looks like it took you a little bit of time, couple days to shoot all this.
Yeah, we shot it over 2 days, and yeah, she took about a month to put it together.
Looks
Yeah.
very intricate.
Thanks.
This is entertaining. So, what's been some feedback you've gotten on your music and music videos and everything?
Um, people dig them. People dig them. We've gotten over I think like 300,000 video views in Japan, and over 750,000 video views in all of Asia. I'm waiting to see what our stats are, because we're also doing stuff in Asia. So, but yeah, this one guy was saying, that I'd really pop off in Asia, and I think he's right. I really do think, it's just there's just so much competition for hip hop right now in the States,
Yeah.
and people look at me and they see a white girl, and but I'm a little Asian, but not enough to like be like
Yeah.
fully ethnic. I'm mostly Russian, but I'm kind of a mutt. I got like French and all this stuff, but yeah, I do feel like I would pop off more in Europe and Asia. But the feedback, I don't know, the feedback, everybody wants to get paid. You know what I'm saying? The feedback
Yes.
is give us your money and we will do this for you. My friends like the record, but it's hard to be. I'm just honestly I'm frustrated. I'm just frustrated about I'm frustrated about what I'm frustrated about, but I think people dig it. I think people dig it. It's a weird record for sure. It's weird. My feelings about it change all the time. So I don't really know. It's like watching a character a little bit for me, you know.
That's really cool. We have got a great guest with us today, Hung Young Terrorist with us today here on our broadcast. You can find her on Twitter. I am Hung Young, or you can go to the website hungyoungterrorist.com. And she is pretty fantastic. We played a little bit of the music video earlier. Your Twitter feed is very interesting. I was looking at that before we got on the air.
Did you look at that?
I got on that before I got on the air today, and I'm like, I don't have a clue. So this is great. So
Yeah,
tell
I
me
don't know
about
what's
your
going on with
social
my Twitter.
media. Tell me about your social media, with the Twitter and everything that you.
My strategy?
Yes.
I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm like the last millennial. I was born like the year of the last millennial, so I feel like I'm scrambling to figure things out. I don't really know what's happening. I don't know what's happening around me. I can't figure anything out, but I also feel like an 80-year-old woman, so I don't know. But I'm very fertile. I'm trying to get pregnant by the end of the year. You saw that on my Twitter.
Yes.
That's my bio, pregnant by 2021 or bust. And I'm serious about that. I actually talked about that with the guy last night. And I asked him, I said, do you want to give me this baby in December? And he was like, no, I can't. I said, okay. I said, why? He goes, because we don't have enough time to get to know each other between now and December. I'm like, God, party poopers. You know what I mean? Nobody wants any fun anymore.
They're taking all the fun out of it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to have like a mixed baby or like a really just real cute baby. So like there's this model in Paris that said he's gonna impregnate me and marry me. And I met him on one of my trips to Paris. He's so cute.
There
He's
you
just not
go.
black. He's just not black. So I mean, but the baby would be fucking beautiful. Pardon my French. Baby would be really cute. I think you're gonna have to edit like 3 cuss words out of this.
We're good.
Sorry.
So is your preference black guys, or is it just you just wanted a black kid?
I wouldn't say it's my preference. I have been stooping
Stripping.
more black guys every year. The rate goes up.
Okay.
Yeah, the rate of increase goes up. Like it's going up. It's not like the level of Corona in LA, but it's definitely somewhere around there, slightly under there.
So
Yeah,
why does this keep climbing? Why do you
Probably because they're, I don't know. How do you generalize?
How do you generalize?
I'm addicted to the chocolate. I don't know. Opposites attract.
That's good.
I don't really know what it is. I do balance it out with white guys though too. So I mean, I keep it kind of, but I think I've been with more black guys than white guys in the last little bit. Here's why. Why do I want to have mixed baby? Because mixed people rule the world. They own everything.
Well, you are right about that.
You know what I'm saying?
You are right about that. That is a definite thing that you were right about. Now you mentioned you have a sugar daddy. Is the sugar daddy black or is he a white guy?
He's white. He's Italian. I'm so bummed about it, right?
Well, at least you have a sugar daddy. There are a lot of women I
I hate
know
that.
that wish
Yeah, I
they
hate
had
that
a sugar.
word too. I hate that word too. I just like to say it to my client, but everybody does. Nobody understands that in LA.
There you
Nobody
go.
understands that. They're
He's my
like, "You mean your
client.
sugar daddy?" I'm like, "Sure, sure. We eat candy canes together."
By the way, where did you get the coconut?
Mm,
I like the coconut.
this vegan restaurant I ordered. I've been eating like vegan slash vegetarian for like 4 days now, and I feel good. I feel like I feel when I'm with my cat, I'm like, oh, we're friends. I wouldn't kill you. I feel like it's good for the animals, but I do think I'm going to still mess with fish. I think I'm going to be just a pescatarian mainly because I don't know if I could live a life without honey walnut shrimp.
You are so damn entertaining. Some of the things that you say and some of the ways you say it. You have been a fascinating interview
Thanks.
today, by the way.
Thank
We
you.
are gonna have to do this again because you just some
All
of the
right.
things you've said and the ways you've said them and everything. I don't know if anybody else is having fun, but I'm having a blast. We have got Hung Young Terrorist with us today. You can find her on Twitter. I am Hung Young, and also Tokyo Cunt Punch is your comic persona. So what is the difference between I guess Hung Young Terrorist and Tokyo Cunt Punch? What is the difference? One's a comic, one's a rapper? Or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And my therapist wants me to come up with another alias to put a
Oh,
book out. I'm like, yeah, I'm like,
Jesus.
I've got too many aliases. It's
In
insane.
the wrestling business, they call those gimmicks. It's like you got too many gimmicks going on here.
I know. I know. Nobody's happy. Nobody's happy about it. I'm not happy about it. It's too much. Two websites, everything is in twos. Twitter, Instagram, it's just too much. I want to combine it all. It's just they don't let you do it.
That's great. Well, I guess before we let you go, how do we buy your music and see your comedy
Um,
and everything else?
you can go to I'm on all social media at I am Hung Young, IAMHUNGYUNG. You can find my self-titled album Hung Young Terrace on any platform. And I will be posting a link in my Instagram of my YouTube where I'm starting my new podcast, Kind of Punch Drunk. I've recorded the first
I
episode, so
love that title.
I'm going to
Love
be
that title.
posting the first episode, and you can subscribe to my Tokyo Kind of Punch YouTube.
Look at that. You have been a treat today.
Thank you so much
I
for
thank
having
you.
me.
I thank you for doing this, and I will be in
My
touch, my
pleasure.
friend. Have yourself a good rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you, my friend. There she goes.
Sayonara.
Tokyo Cunt Punch.